welcome to LMU Community TV News. I'm Ashley Collingsworth. I hope you're having a great week so far, and these are the stories that we have for you today. The Lincoln Memorial University School of Business is offering free tax preparation services through the Internal Revenue Service IRS Volunteer Income Tax Assistance Program. Students in the School of Business will be preparing taxes under the supervision and guidance of Assistant Professor of Business, Dr. Roger Holt, a retired IRS employee. They are offering the services on Mondays and Wednesdays from 2:30 to 6:30 p.m. The assistance will be available through the IRS tax deadline on Tuesday, April 18th of 2017. Holt and his students have been trained on the IRS tax software and are certified to e-file returns. The services are available for very basic returns, including state income tax reporting. A temporary office is set up in room 117 of the Business and Education building on the main campus. Services are available on a first-come, first-served basis for individuals or families with income below $54,000. No appointments are necessary, and filers should bring proof of identification, tax documents including wage and earnings statements from all employers, and that does include W-2 and 1099 forms, Social Security cards for household interest statements, health insurance statements, and a copy of last year's federal and state returns if they are available. For more information, you can contact Dr. Holt at 423-869-6699 or 423-737-2828. LMU Aquatics is relaunching programs for the community, and they will be showcasing the programs over the next few weeks. The first program that is being offered is Aqua Zumba, which is a shallow water cardio workout. The first session that is being offered will be free with your LMU ID, and with your ID you may also bring a free guest. The class is open to all LMU employees and students along with your one free guest. It is free with your LMU ID and $5 for all others. Also launched last fall was Aqua Yoga, and that will also be held every Tuesday at 5 o'clock. The regular time for Aqua Zumba will be Thursdays at 5 o'clock. For more information on the LMU pool, you can call 423-869-6243. The Lincoln Memorial University Paul V. Hamilton School of Arts, Humanities, and Social Sciences will hold Wild Cities in concert this Monday night. The concert will be held inside Duke Hall right here on the main campus of LMU. The group consists of contemporary music featuring violinist Francesca Anderegg and pianist Brent Funderburg. Wild Cities music is inspired by the living American composers Hannah Lash, Ted Hearn, Clint Needham, Ron Francis, and Ronaldo Moya. The influence of the American post-minimalist is the theme across Anderegg's 5 selections for the new album. 4 of the 5 pieces are premiere recordings and none of the others. The doors will open at 7 o'clock p.m. and the concert will begin at 7:30. Admission for this event is free and open to the public. Well, mark your calendars for the upcoming basket workshop being offered by the UT-TSU Extension Partnership in Claiborne County. The workshop will be held on February 18th at Harrogate Senior Citizens Center from 10 that morning until the baskets are completed. This basket is a great basket for storing your grocery bags and to reuse again and again. The basket has a leather handle to hang on the wall or your door and a hole in the wood bottom to retrieve the next bag. Participants will be learning the heritage skill of the basket making as they make this basket. The cost for the workshop is $25, which covers the supplies to make. Call the Extension office at 626-3742 to register or for more information. You must register for this workshop by February 8th. This workshop and all programs offered by the Extension are open to anyone who would like to participate. If you would like to learn more about UT-TSU Extension services in Claiborne County, you can visit the office. You can give them a call at 423-626-3742, or you can visit their website at claiborne.tennessee.edu, or you can like them on Facebook or follow them on Twitter at ClaiborneEXT. Well, there is more news coming up after this break, so keep it right here on LMU Community TV News.
Did you know parking over tall, dry grass can spark a wildfire?
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Got a quarter?
Every time I hear the alarm bell go off in school, I think it's an air raid.
A lot of houses in our neighborhood have been destroyed. I like to close my ears and sing songs whenever the bombs come close.
I'm worried our new neighbors won't like us.
But I know it's all gonna be worth it. I just want my family to be safe. But these are not my words.
These are not my words.
These are not my words.
They call me Maxie, but I prefer tripod. I was your above-average four-legged homie, and then wham, bam, minivan. Some people pity me. Now that's lame. I still run, fetch, and swim. And the ladies love me. I'm the ultimate wingman. Just don't ask me to high five.
Southeast Kentucky Community and Technical College recently welcomed Interim President Dr. Dennis McCallis. McCallis is a Kansas native who received his bachelor's degree in education from the University of Kansas. He later received his master's degree in English from the Hayes State University and eventually earned a doctorate in higher education administration from Kansas State University. His first job in administration was at Colby Community College in Kansas, where he worked as the Dean of Students at only 34 years old. He has served in many administrative positions across the country. He retired and came back from retirement to serve as interim chancellor at another handful of successful schools. He recently took his latest position at SKCTS or STC on January 2nd. He is looking forward to helping the 5 separate campuses work together cohesively to meet requirements of the state while also growing the potential for unique community-centered learning experiences. He is a permanent resident of Waco, Texas, but travels to Kentucky for the position. He spends 3 days per week with the Middlesboro campus and 2 days at the Cumberland campus. McCallis has been married to his wife Jan for 6 years, and he has 2 sons and 6 grandchildren. Well, following a 13-hour standoff, police arrested 50-year-old David Wilson Saturday morning. A woman is also charged in connection to the case. The call began with a possible domestic violence complaint at the Shell gas station across from Knox Central High School in Barbourville on Friday afternoon. Officials with Barbourville police say 40-year-old Melissa Drummer claimed Wilson was armed and harassing her. Police did not know what Wilson's intentions were, but when they arrived on the scene, he took off. They later found him hiding inside a newly built home, and both Barbourville Police Department and the Kentucky State Police surrounded the home around 5:30 that afternoon trying to negotiate with him. He was located inside the attic of the home around 6:20 the next morning and was taken into custody at 6:45. He was taken to Barbourville ARH for treatment of minor injuries and was then transported to the Knox County Detention Center. He faces numerous charges including burglary, resisting arrest, fleeing or evading police, and endangerment. He is being held on a $100,000 bond. Drummer is charged in connection with the case because she was uncooperative in identifying Wilson and provided no information to police. She also faces charges of drug trafficking and possession, as well as carrying a concealed deadly weapon. The case remains under investigation by both Kentucky State Police and Barbourville Police Department. Thursday afternoon, 60-year-old Roy Michael Ford was found guilty as charged of second-degree murder by the Claiborne County Criminal Court jury. Ford was charged after an altercation with Billy Scott Brogan that occurred along Highway 63 in May of 2015. According to the report, the investigation revealed that Ford fatally shot Brogan with a .38 special handgun during the course of that incident. The report states that after the shot was fired, Brogan attempted to flee from Ford. The victim collapsed near the rear of his own vehicle, landing face down in a ditch. Ford was arrested at the scene and booked into the Claiborne County Jail under a $500,000 secured bond. Later, while under care in the Claiborne Medical Center, Ford reportedly assaulted a duty nurse and 2 sheriff's deputies during a disruption on June 3, 2015. In September 2015, a grand jury indicted Ford for second-degree murder, attempted escape, and 3 counts of assault. Based upon Thursday's verdict, criminal court judge Shane Sexton revoked Ford's bail, and he was taken back into custody at the Claiborne County Jail. Ford's sentencing hearing is scheduled for April 24th. A former Claiborne County Jail corrections officer pled guilty last week of acting as a drug mule by carrying contraband into the facility on behalf of inmates. 24-year-old Terry Cody Hill was indicted late last year by the grand jury for official misconduct, introduction of contraband into a penal facility, and possession of Schedule III controlled substance. In an incident report from last fall, it states that Hill was intercepted when entering the Claiborne Justice Center prior to his work shift. In the interview conducted by detectives with the sheriff's office, Hill stated that he had on 2 occasions met with a relative of an inmate to receive cash payments for the delivery of narcotic drugs to Barnett inside the jail. According to detectives, he had been unsuccessful in delivering the narcotics to the inmate on both occasions. Hill pled guilty to official misconduct and introduction of contraband into a penal facility. The possessions charge was apparently dropped during the course of the plea hearing. Criminal court judge Shane Sexton sentenced Hill to 3 years of unsupervised probation. A judicial diversion hearing will occur on February 27th, meaning that Hill could be given extra time to get his house in order prior to serving his sentence. As part of his plea agreement, Hill must pay court costs in the amount of at least $100 per month beginning on February 24th. Both counts in his plea agreement are felonies. Introduction of contraband into a penal facility is a Class C felony, and official misconduct is a Class E felony, according to the Tennessee Code Annotated. Now be sure you keep it right here on LMU Community TV News as Peyton McDaniel brings you the very latest information in the world of sports from right here on campus to around the region, so don't go anywhere.
This time of year, what do you give? When it's your extra concert, game, or special event tickets to VetTix, you're giving our nation's service members and veterans an amazing experience they'll cherish forever. Plus, you're helping America's heroes de-stress, decompress, and strengthen family bonds. Your gift will do more and mean more than you can imagine. This holiday season, don't just give. Give the experience. Give the memory. VetTix. Give something to those who gave. For more information on how you can make a difference right now, go to vettix.org.
Daisy is 6 years old, and she is my very best friend. I couldn't live alone without her. I spend a lot of time in my backyard. I feed the birds and the bees. I love my flowers. The color in my garden keeps the pink in my cheeks. I was very independent and thought I could take care of myself. I fell and I had to have Meals on Wheels. I love them. They're my savior. And I look forward to volunteers because they've all become my friends. My name is Lola Silvestri. America, let's do lunch.
1 in 6 seniors faces the threat of hunger, and millions more live in isolation. Drop off a hot meal and say a quick hello. Volunteer by donating your lunch break at americaletsdolunch.org.
The only thing better than being 18-0 is being 19-0, and the Lady Rail Splitters basketball team knows just how that feels. After a close 3 quarters against the Lenore Ryan Bears, the LMU women came out and dominated the 4th quarter, winning the conference matchup 77-57. With this win, the Lady Rail Splitters moved to 14-0 in South Atlantic Conference play and 19-0 overall. This win also allowed third-year head coach Crystal Evans to pick up her 50th career win in her time here at LMU. Megan Pittman was not to be slowed down in this game, notching her 10th double-double of the season with 19 points and 12 rebounds. Shay Coker got in on the action with another 19 points of her own, and freshman Sydney Duggins matched her career high of 12 points. The Lady Rail Splitters are back on the road on Wednesday, traveling to Brevard, North Carolina. Tip-off against the Tornadoes is set for 6 p.m. Success seemed to be a pattern for LMU on Saturday in Hickory, North Carolina, as the men's basketball team picked up another conference win of their own. The Rail Splitters took down the Lenore-Ryan Bears 97-75 in their Saturday afternoon matchup. Chris Perry and Laquan Choice combined for an impressive 53 points to lead the Rail Splitters to this victory. Perry notched another 20-plus scoring game, matching his career high of 28 points, and Choice added another 25. Cornelius Taylor also got on the stat sheet with 12 points, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists. This South Atlantic Conference win makes it 6 in a row for the Rail Splitters. The men will be back in action on Wednesday night as they travel to Brevard, North Carolina to take on the Tornadoes at 8 p.m. In a 5-set thriller, the LMU men's volleyball program got to taste some revenge, winning a Friday night home matchup. The Rail Splitters grabbed a win from Lees McRae College in Mary Mars to pick up their second consecutive win and their third on the season. Josh Riblett led the Rail Splitters with not only a career high, but a program high of 16 kills. He found help from Evan Corey, who added 14 kills, and Pedro Carvalho added in 9 kills. Ryan Iskander led the team in assists and matched his career high with 39. Going set for set with the Bobcats, LMU picked up the first win 25-19, dropped the second 21-25, grabbed the third 25-22, lost the fourth 20-25, and picked up the win in the fifth for the match 15-13. The Rail Splitters will be back on the court this coming weekend, February 4th and 5th. LMU will travel to Fairfield, Connecticut to take on Sacred Heart both days, with both matches scheduled to start at 1 p.m. The preseason honors continue to roll in for the LMU baseball team. After being selected 5th in the SAC preseason poll last week, the Rail Splitters were ranked 25th in the 2017 Perfect Game Division II preseason national rankings. The Rail Splitters were the only team from the South Atlantic Conference to be placed in the top 25. On Monday, sophomore left-handed pitcher Ethan Elliott was named to the preseason NCBWA All-Southeast Region team. Elliott finished his freshman year with a 10-2 record, 68 strikeouts, and only 82 innings of work. LMU will open the season in South Carolina on February 3rd against USC Aiken, who was selected as the preseason number 5 team in the Perfect Game Division II rankings. The NFL Pro Bowl was held this past weekend in Orlando, Florida, and it was a low-scoring affair compared to past Pro Bowls as the AFC defeated the NFC 20-13. The combined 33 points is the least amount of total points in the Pro Bowl since 1999. Bengals quarterback Andy Dalton led the AFC in passing with 100 yards on 10 of 12 passing with 1 touchdown, while Redskins quarterback Kirk Cousins led the NFC in passing with 158 yards on 14 of 20 passing. That's all for today's sports. Keep it right here on LMU Community TV News. We'll be back right after this.
So we were walking to school.
I started thinking about lunch. Mom packed me turkey and cheese.
She's
I really
smart.
want cheese pizza.
Sometimes her mind wanders.
We should have a sleepover.
I remember saying, Laura?
I think I heard Mom say something.
The sign says don't walk.
Sometimes it's so overwhelming.
I really hope she doesn't
I
have
really
another
hope I
bad
don't
day
have
at
another
school
bad day at
today.
school today.
When you can see learning and attention issues from their side, you can be on their side. Go to understood.org, a free online resource with support and tools to help your child thrive.
Here we go. We're gonna go out there in the rain. It's gonna get wet. All right, here we go. Okay, quick. Oh yeah, yes. So much fun. Mwah. Yeah, Dad. We're getting so wet.
I like to eat apples and bananas. I want to eat apples and bananas. I need
to eat, eat, eat apples and bananas. Why can't I eat, eat, eat apples and bananas?
One in 5 children struggles with hunger in America. Support the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks to help provide meals to those in need. Join us at feedingamerica.org.
And that is going to do it for today's LMU Community TV News.
I'm Peyton McDaniel. Thank you for joining us today. We'll see you again on Thursday.
For everyone here at LMU Community TV, I'm Ashley Collingsworth. We hope you have a great week.